Well, hi there. Welcome to this thing. Check out this sweet intro. So, saw a thing the other day. Basically, somebody was restarting AC3 and they thought, wow, I don't know where stuff is anymore. And I thought I'd make a quick guide to go from pretty much nothing to utterly overpowered and able to S-rank stuff, hopefully within like 15 minutes. So, first of all, gotta take a quick glimpse at the awesome intro. Have to do it. Otherwise, you're not getting the full AC3 experience. You have to at least get to the part with the shattering windows. And Old Link's sign still has his left arm there. Which, by the way, canonically, whole reason that I remade him differently, his arm got blown off. He never got his howitzer back. They never actually paid them for this mission. And they couldn't go back. Alright, there we go. Saw the windows crashing. And now it's time for a new game. So, I have to go on the harder difficulty, as usual. Sound effects can go down, that music can go all the way up. Yes. And... potato. I have to potatoize this. So there is a lot that you can do early on. By a lot, I mean there's... well, you got the arena, you got your early missions, you got your hidden part from the AC tests, and you can actually upgrade your legs right from the get-go, which not everyone's aware of. I was actually kind of surprised to see how many people were actually still unaware that you have two sets of legs for getting extra money early on. Alright, so we're gonna skip that. Move forward, lag a little bit, because that's how it goes. Good for you, Apple Boy. Now run up. Shoot some stuff. Probably shouldn't have been shooting for that one in particular, but whatever. What's funny is you can actually kill off Apple Boy here, if you just run up and blade him a bunch. He gets a little bit upset, but he still shows up later on. I guess somehow he passed his exam anyway. I should be seeing the scene with the incoming stuff here.
This isn't part of the scheduled test.
Update the frame skip a little bit because it's been a little janky for some reason. As to why, I don't really know. Sometimes the jank just happens. Yeah, the starter AC is fun though. It's actually surprisingly decent. Yeah, if you do this little swivel back and forth, a lot of times you can just avoid stuff. But it's not really even necessary. You don't get graded on this one until at the very end of the game. There we are.
All enemy units destroyed. You did well.
There we go. It was the rendering resolution. That's the problem.
Welcome to the ranks of an elite few. Ravens.
I had it cranked all the way up for Formula Front, which for some reason is unaffected when it comes to all that stuff. As in, when you go and you crank up all the settings, for some reason the resolution barely even matters. But anyway, doesn't matter. So we are at the 4-minute mark. Now, right off the bat. These legs are nice. Sell them. These boosters are nice. Sell them. Blade, not very good. This rifle, we'll never use it again. Missiles and radar. Kinda useful, but oh well. Don't need another radar quite just yet, so now first of all, the quails. Sell those other legs for 24, you sell your boosters for 12. You get these quails for 20. And yeah, you're basically set for all kinds of extra goodies here. Go down here. Pick up your 500 MG because that thing is amazing. Now slap all this stuff on. And yes, that is an extra 38 grand to spend. Not going to be spent just yet. First off, go take care of a do. Do those tap boosts for a little bit of extra free speed here, so that you don't actually drain down this initial generator. You can just keep tapping this thing and going around like a crazy person. But basically never get hit. It's actually amazing how good these legs are in 3. Like he thought he was going to get a hit. I'm a little bit surprised that he's not overheating yet, but whatever, doesn't matter. There we go, he's finally overheating. This is a pretty decent bit of speed early on, but it's just not good enough. Now, you get the truly good stuff. And, replay? No, who needs a replay? Don't have time for replays. Go back to the garage, sell some crap. Nice, got parts. Sell parts. First of all, sell this generator, don't need it anymore. FCS, upgrade it later. And that'll be fine for now. Sell this. Sell these 2 because they give you 1 for each shoulder. They're super generous like that. Go over here, go to the generators. This thing, awesome. Go over here, and pick up a completely different thing, but first of all, need to go ahead and pick up a rifle. Need something with some range. Probably this one. That works. Then over here, these missiles. They'll be useful for later. They're the FCSs. You know what? When I said we're going to upgrade it later, I mean now. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. I usually like to use this one. This one's also pretty good. Now, slap all that crap in there. Going to be doing another round of selling later on. Don't equip that. Actually, yes, equip that. There we go. Next thing, go to the AC test. Go to this one. Get good ranks.
Test mode engaged.
Be surprised at the tiny lockbox. Just fire one from there to have 100% accuracy for the back. Do one of these. Find targets, shoot targets. Nope. One miss is fine. Oh well. A little bit too much coffee this morning. It happens. Fail like an idiot. What can you do? I believe it's actually still possible to do with an A rank in the portable version. In the original, it was a little bit frustrating. As well as getting the proper range can be a little bit weird. Okay, my rifle was not quite reloaded for that second shot. But yeah, you get to this point, you wonder, wow, how could I possibly be missing so many shots? It happens. It happens. Are you not firing? There we go. The sniper one, very good for this, but a little bit useless when you don't have the extension for it. Pew pew pew. There we go. So that's a good majority of shots that hit. That probably will not be enough. That's fine. Have more coffee, because lessons weren't learned. Alright, so that's an A rank. And that's actually enough to get it. Alright, so, go to the garage. Sell those volers. One of the best heavy legs in the game. Don't need them. Whatever. These legs. Pretty good. But want to get overpowered, so get rid of this, get rid of this. Over here, have 115,000 now. Go pick up a different core. How about an Orca? It's pretty good. So, go ahead, slap on the Orca. Do this. Do this for every other AC, because for some reason they felt that this was the best way to do it. I don't know why I did that. That's not the thing I wanted to do. So you go over here, you swap out all your cores. Unfortunately, as far as I know, there's no option for setting up all your ACs at once. Basically, just go and slap together a different core each time. I think they assume you're just going to hang on to your starter core. I remember in the original, this was a little bit different, but yeah, portable remake. At the very least, you gotta do that to be able to sell your core. So you go over here, sell that crap. Now, go back to the first AC, because that's the one you actually wanted. It's the same as all the others, doesn't matter. Go over here, get a head. That is the wrong thing. The very wrong thing. So, cheapest head with a radar, go for that. It's good. It's a good general purpose part. Now, sell anything else that hasn't been sold yet. But this thing, that's gone now. No rifle? Oh well. Go over here, go to buy. Da-da-da, buy thing. This thing's good. It's a really good rifle. There we go, immediately. Currently that's 10 minutes here. Already have a high heat rifle, missiles, and all this other goodies. Now, between these, this one's super quick. Start the thing with no consort, doesn't matter. You can just do it with a blade, or you can do it with an EO. It's kind of up to you. And she's not kidding. And you can just hover around. Just do this sort of thing. Lose a few dollars on the bullet costs. Doesn't matter. Oh no! Friggin' Knuckles was in that one. Nope. This is how firing works in the future. This is also very easy to do if you have a blade. Then you discover how fast you are with these hover legs and tapping. Da-da-da! This is kind of the usual speedrun setup I was trying to show off the other day, so whatever, it's close enough. Generally, these legs and the 500 MG and the howitzer are the kind of combo I like to go on early on. So, S-rank that crap. Got scare the mine, good. Do the arena. So, go to the mine, that's easy. And after this, there'll be the bit to fix the bridge. So what you need is an air bridge. It's got a hidden part. Dang occupiers. Chainsaw that guy. Do all that sort of stuff. And I love these legs. Get that guy on the way back. Be a little rotating pendulum of death. Yeah, right off the bat, pretty decent firepower. Now this rifle seems like an odd choice. It doesn't have as high DPS as some things, but it's accurate, it's got very high heat. So, for the arena and stuff like that, which you probably want to do early on, you just basically go and, well, pop this bad boy on, and you're just going and overheating everybody like nothing. Yeah, orbits run out. Missiles are expensive, so we're not going to end up using them. Yeah, there's kind of a rhythm to keeping the little hover thing going with these legs, but it's fun. It works with the other legs too, but these are cheap. And cheap is good. I like cheap. There we go, another S rank. Because the question was, how do you start S ranking early on? Alright, now, defend the arena. Now, go over here. Sell this rifle for now. Because now it's time for the S ranks to get a little bit different. Want to not waste ammo. Go over here. Pick yourself up a pulse rifle. This crap, can afford it now. Now, honestly, I'd advise, before actually selling that thing, to go and clear out the arena. Personally, I'm comfortable just continuing on. And then we'll, be able to finish off this S-rank build pretty quick here. Pew pew pew.
There are more than we expected.
What a shame. Go, avoid missiles. Turns out that's actually a good idea. Now, 2 pulse rifles and about 5 shots from the energy MG are enough to take these guys out. Don't have to worry too much about ammunition because this is free. You run into some energy consumption issues down the line, but that's fine. Recover a tiny bit here. And exactly one guy over here needs some missiles. Honestly, there was not really even much of a point to waste those missiles, but...
AC Guernica identified.
And that was the point when it actually would make more sense to use them, because now it's time to get more aggressive. Because we don't want this guy to get paid. And you can actually kill him off too, and then he gets upset and then he doesn't join you later on when you need him at the subway. It's a shame, there's so many better ACs. I don't know why you'd ever actually want to hire him for anything, but he's there if you want him. He's got a good attitude, I suppose. You cheating bastard. Standing right on their spawn spot, little spawn camper. It's definitely not what I'm doing either. You know, so now you do the usual loop-de-loop and all this sort of thing. And this is enough damage to actually blow him up before his missiles hit, so it doesn't trigger as a kill for him. It's nice. It's nice to see him go broke. That's never nice to say. In this case, it's a little true. Because he just sort of shows up. Says that you need help. And you know what? That's not true at all. Don't need any help. Not to mention, it's not entirely true that we're a little bit crazy here, but we're not gonna ask can't even words, can't even ask about that. Da-da-da. There we are. Take care of that.
Perhaps we'll work together again.
No, we definitely won't.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
Alright, now for this next part, it's going to be a little bit different. Another S rank, because S ranks are amazing. Now, this next part, I have defend air bridge. That's cool and all, but these hover legs aren't going to suit us too well. So now we're finally going to have to bid adieu to them things. Put away those missiles. These are, as far as I'm concerned, the best missiles. But yeah, put them away for now. Pick up just generally anything light. This is the other pair of legs right here. Not terribly lightweight, but they're very good at what they do. Funny, those 3 missiles actually cost me this part, but you'd want to get that part. Doesn't matter. I'll go over here, get those legs on. The boosters are right over here. Radiator flat out doesn't matter. You can go this entire game with a base radiator. Now we go to here.
A raven.
Yes, it is a birdie. What are you going to do about it? Now we've got some pretty decent staying power in the air, as you can see.
Watch your footing.
Can't man waver. Alright. Not going to get rid of that pulse rifle, because who needs guns anyway? I know, it's a pretty high drain part. So you basically just feel out how much energy you have. Then you fly under here. Go over here, pick up your pancake head. You
Acquired.
just dunk that right in, however it is that you actually pick it up. I like to think that they put it on top of their head and wear it like a little hat. So this side of the bridge is safe. Just go here, pew pew these guys. The EO gets a little bit confused. That's what it likes to do. sort of laser chainsaw these guys. Pew pew. And that side of the bridge is not so safe. Instead we go over here. A little energy back, which comes back super quick with these legs. They'll prefer the hover legs despite the crazy drain, because you know what, those things are fun. Just stand here, take some hits because who cares, and then you fly over here. And then you get your mission timeout falling into the friggin' abyss, because that is also fun to do. And I wish that they kept that glitch around. Like, it's not really a glitch, or more of an oversight, but man, I wish they kept it around. I always love doing that. Like, oh, successful, goodbye, we're gonna shut off your AC over a pit. So, didn't get an S rank, doesn't matter, can go back for that later. Got the pancake head, so can get more overpowered. Yeah, that one's pretty easy to get an S rank, so, you know, no real biggie there. Now go over here. And get parts. Now, at this point, you can afford this. So it reduces your energy use while firing. And there we go. That makes this build pretty decently viable. If you need a little bit of extra oomph, there's a little bit of money left over to pick up that blade. And there you go. Now you've got a pretty decent build. You slap some paint on it. What kind of... Let's pick some random thing here. Actually, it shoots green laser. There we go. That's disgusting. That sounds good. Yeah. Hell yeah. And probably give it a cool name, like toothpaste. Need that toothpaste when you've had too much coffee. There you go. And yeah, I'm a little bit used to Formula front controls now after the last month or so. So this thing's pretty decent. You basically can just go and wipe the arena now. Just pick up additional upgrades as you go along. But at this rate, it's got a pretty decent FCS, it's got decent energy output. Reasonably low drain, all things considered. Pretty high damage output. I mean, this thing, for being a cheap pulse rifle, pretty much tears through stuff if used right. I mean, it's taking off 200 per shot. Tink, 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 tink. And, because it's set up for it, it's, well, got enough energy, energy return to just keep on doing this. So as far as I'm concerned, that is a pretty ideal early game S-rank build. I mean, I like using this thing for S-ranks until the Sawa becomes available. Optionally, the other one might be a little bit better, but I just like the projectile on this thing more. The other one's kind of got that weird pink ring thing, and I don't know, it's some weird fairy crap as far as I'm concerned. It just feels like, yeah, I need some little tiny wings on my robot. So yeah, then you keep going through, and then you keep getting parts, and stuff keeps happening. You go do more missions, there's these ones, and yeah. If you're, actually no, this is the other mission in the highway I was thinking of that had a different part for the portable one. Also, that area on the right always looks like that optional part. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully this is useful to someone.